Hey guys, and welcome back to RamesGames. So, it's going to be a channel update of sorts while I play some Risk Rain in the background live. Yeah. So, I have tried recording some stuff lately, and I don't know, I guess I haven't been too happy with either the quality or any example of the video I just recorded like 10, 20 minutes ago. I spent, I don't know, 20 to 45 minutes on it. I don't quite remember. And I went to go check it in the video editor to get it ready for upload, and my mic was cutting out or something like that. I'm not even sure. I thought the levels looked fine, but maybe it was something to do with a filter. I might have changed some settings. Or, worst case scenario, it's actually just... It's a terrible start. Worst case scenario, it's actually my computer causing some of the electrical stuff to cut in and out, which would not be entirely great. Can't say that I've noticed anything specifically, but whatever, we're rolling with it. It's just, I don't know. It's always something, isn't it? But yeah, hopefully it's not that. Hopefully this update video actually kind of fixes the audio. One of the reasons I wanted to make it, to be honest. Another thing is, I've been recording some with friends. We've been playing Risk of Rain, Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends. There will be Fortnite coming to the channel as soon as that comes out in beta. My friend bought one of the copies, and he'll be giving me the other copy, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really happy with the quality of content or the commentary or anything like that. Like with friends, it's kind of awkward, half-assed. Like, we're not really putting on a show for anyone, I guess, which is normally what the commentary would normally be. A lot of it gets too personal, or real names get used. It's just, I don't know, pretty shitty. That's not something that I really want to upload on the channel. As far as, like, have I been playing video games? Not really. I recently, even though I've always watched Risk Rain content, like I've seen every video that Rayquaza put out, like 4 times over on Risk of Rain. I never really played it too much. Ended up buying the PS4 version and getting used to the controls a little bit more, and then decided to take the plunge on PC. I hate keyboard controls for this game. It's pretty terrible. But once I rebound my skill 3 to B or circle, depending on what console you use, I pretty much fell in love with the controls. Pretty easy to use. Just looking at an item here. Honestly, we should just go with the 56 leaf clover. That's more of a chance to spawn items. And items on a run where you get to choose your item is pretty good. But yeah, so I just really haven't been playing too terribly much of anything. And that's why really nothing has come to the channel lately. I was thinking about playing some Hearthstone recently, and I got thinking about why I don't play it. And in my mind, it's not really much of a game. So it has a beginning and an end, and it's still very much in development and stuff, but honestly, I don't think it feels like much of a game. It's one of those things where I feel if you don't play it the same way every time, that playing it out of order doesn't really gain you any benefit. And you know, it just doesn't change up gameplay too much. Some games give you options on how you play them, right? Well, it just doesn't feel like options benefit you in any kind of way. Because the game doesn't change for the better if you choose a different route. Like, about all you can do in the game is optimize, which that's not fun. So like something like, I don't know, let's use RimWorld as an example. Something that hasn't been on the channel too much because it's also one of those games that you kind of have to play the same way unless you're making an unnecessary challenge for yourself. But you still have options, right? There's so much random element to it that sometimes you have to do something different. But with Stone Hearth, it's the same size houses you kind of combat. Like, they objectively need a house X large to make them feel comfortable and happy. You need X amount of food, which you would have no reason not to grow it the simple way, which is doing one line plot the proper direction so you can do it a compact design. Archers are basically worthless. Sure, they have fire arrows, but like, I don't know, I just don't feel like doing some kind of all archer build with like one tank would make any sort of sense. And if I were to play it again, I'd probably end up doing the same garbage over and over again. Because the game rewards you for doing the same stuff by giving you an easy victory, I guess. I don't know if any of that even makes sense. Yeah, I know. You just make it more of a challenge for yourself by doing it a little bit differently. But there's no benefit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just went playing it for a while. Honestly, they're still experimenting with the social aspect of the game. And as a result, everything is just very much not fleshed out. Super dangerous, by the way. So this should be interesting. Yeah. That's really all that's been going on. Not a whole lot, really. Which is why there hasn't been a whole lot going on the channel. We played Heroes of the Storm as a group for like a week straight, and then the typical thing happened when you're in a group of friends that plays something together. All of a sudden, you want to play a different game, and one person wants to play the same game, and I don't know. It's always been good advice to not chase people who constantly buy new games, because you're always going to be playing the wrong game if you're not them. So you buy a game, you play it for a week, and then they end up buying a different game, and then like 3 days into them playing it, you get it, because you're like, oh, we're going to play together, and then next thing you know, you don't, because they're on a different game, or they went back to another game, and there's just no sense in chasing, because you can either end up, you know, down $50 and really zero playtime, or worst case scenario, you end up on a completely different console, which I've witnessed someone do that recently, and so stupid. Just a waste of money. So I'm just trying to get back into playing what I want to play. Hoping that it all works out, that I feel like recording some of it. We'll see. But if there's anything you guys see that you want to see on the channel, feel free, let me know. Because I'm always looking for new stuff. Something that I can get a decent amount of playtime out of, not something that I just play for 2 days and stop. This game has a lot of replay value. Probably going to play a lot more of it. I'd like to get into some of the deeper strats in the game. They should have stayed up there. I'm pretty fucked. So I totally forgot that I didn't have whatever modifier gives me the the chests on enemy death. And I got those clovers, because that's why, but... Yep. Didn't mean to fall. Ouch. Pretty not great. I'm in a pretty bad spot right now, in terms of the game. Everything else is fine. I'm either just lazy or tired. I think that's a good excuse for anybody. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything too much more notable, worth talking about, what have you. My death is going to be pretty funny though, like... all I have to do is love tap me, and I'm dead. Enemies are remaining. But I don't think there's much I could do to survive this, which is good because I didn't want this video to be too long. I have been streaming a little bit more, not like a lot, but a little bit. So that's cool. Definitely something I wanted to do more. Did I seriously get bustling fungus and not use it? Oh my god. Need to sit here a second. Heal up, get back down there. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more of this game. Probably going to be streaming more, so follow me over on twitch.tv/RamesGamesLC, and you might be able to catch a stream. I don't have set times or anything, so asking would be pointless. Yeah, I think that's it. So hopefully the mic didn't cut out. If it did, I'll be finding out if it's a short, because I reset the noise gates and stuff just to make sure that it wasn't a decibel thing. I don't think it is. So hopefully it's all sorted out now though, because, you know, making 40-minute videos and finding out there was a problem isn't ideal. Because for someone like me, it makes it a lot harder to convince myself to do something, knowing, oh hey, something might potentially go wrong. Time to throw. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.